Now, your local weather with the KX Storm Team.
Well, some good news. Today was probably the coldest day we'll see for at least a week. The bad news is we have a little bit of snow tonight and into tomorrow, which I'll get to here in a second. First, live look outside to Bismarck. What a quiet, nice night out there. We do have a little bit of flurry, light snow shower activity out there in the capital city. Shouldn't amount to much. Got to 3 whole degrees today, well below the average of 26, 23 degrees. Cooler than it should be. Look at that record high. That would be nice, 61 degrees. But my goodness, that is a concentrated low for the record, 32 below zero on this day in 1989. Thankfully, nothing like that. Temperature-wise, we have wind chills like that, but 7 in the Williston area right now. You're at 3 below. For your wind chill. Here's a look at temperatures across the region. You can see most places in the single digits. Below zero, though, in Rugby and in the Turtle Mountain. Warmer back across the west. You can see they're in the mid to upper teens. That's going to be the theme. Temperatures slowly rising as we go through the night. Still have a wind chill advisory for our far northeastern counties here till about 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. If you're in one of these counties, chances you could see some 30 below wind chills at times. And here's a look at those wind chills across the area, brought to you by Cartiva of Minot. You can see 10 below in the capital city, 12 below in Carson. Further to the north, where they're under that advisory, you can see mid to upper 20s below zero there for those wind chills. Rolla flirting with 30 below zero right now. And if you are headed out tonight or early tomorrow morning, you're going to want to dress for this extreme cold. You want to cover up as much exposed skin as possible so you don't run the risk of getting frostbitten. There's some of those snow flurries associated. You can see them growing to the northwest of the Magic City. We're going to have a short wave move through in the overnight hours, which you'll see here with Precision Cast. There it is. Very light snow and flurry activity out there. Should not amount to much. By the time you wake up for breakfast or church tomorrow, it should be well out of the area, and it should only drop a trace to an inch, and I think the high end of that is just a ½ inch of snow, so it should not really amount to much. Here's a look at your wind chill forecast for the overnight hours. You can see by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, wind chills finally starting to subside. We'll see that snow tonight in the capital city. It will taper off by morning, and temperatures will rise above zero by the time the sun comes up to about 3 degrees. Same thing in the Minot area. That snow coming to an end while most of us are asleep, but warming to 5 degrees by dawn. 3-day forecast for Williston. Look at those temperatures slowly rising into the upper 20s by the time Tuesday rolls around. Same thing for Williston. A little bit slower of a climb, but definitely better than what we have been experiencing. Here's your extended forecast for Bismarck. Average high of 26. We'll finally get there by Wednesday, and then the rest of the week looks good. Lots of sunshine, no precipitation, no snowfall out there. Still cold overnight lows, but those are pretty average for this time of the year. The extended forecast for Minot, about the same thing. Decreasing clouds tomorrow, a little bit breezy on Monday, and then a nice stretch of weather for the rest of the week, Renee. So if you've got to go out and get some of those last-minute Christmas gifts or, you know, buy some other things this week, it shouldn't be a bad week.
Great. Well, certainly looks better than this time last week.
Right.
Thanks so much, Robert. Coming up next in sports, the St. Mary's basketball legend makes his return to Bismarck, along with full highlights from a busy day of basketball.